Toma, toma, toma. Pew! Welcome to another Rowdy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. That can mean one thing and one thing only. It is a brand new episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Oh, yeah, don't you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, a show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my Rowdy brother. So I would not waste any freaking time introducing him. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the States, we know him as Kevin, but in his native land, the ladies know him as ladies and gentlemen, my man, Unworthy Dynamite Collector.
Thank you for that beautiful introduction. And not interruption, introduction. And this, oh man, my fucking camera is backwards. This is gonna fuck me up all night.
You're good. Go back. You're good. I got you. There you go. Yeah.
All right. This man over on the opposite side where I'm pointing. He is none other. The devil. One time the devil whispered to him, "I'm coming for you," and he whispered back, "Sir, that's gay." Mr. 17.
Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful intro. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a 2-week hiatus. And as always, we appreciate you if you are watching us live or watching us on a replay.
Right,
just hanging out with us.
I feel way better about this. I feel way better when you're over here.
All right. You feel comfortable. This is my safe. This is your safe.
Yeah, this is my touching hand. I got to have my touching hand. You got to be on my touching side.
Right. Here, rub my hand.
Yeah, get in there. Look at that. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Hey, we appreciate everybody joining us tonight and kicking it with us on this Thirsty Thursday, this Rowdy Thursday. You know how we get down. We talk a lot of pop culture, weekly fix,
talk a lot of nonsense,
shenanigans,
a lot of bullshit. Yes, he likes to paint the picture like that that we're entertaining. And we're just here. We're just here.
We're just here.
Like every Thursday, except for the last 2 Thursdays.
Right.
We're here when we want to be.
Right.
That's a problem. Is that a problem? I don't know if that's a problem.
I don't think that's a problem. I mean, people do miss us. Maybe that's where the problem lies. That there are people who really enjoy watching us and hanging out with us. You know, all three of you people, we love you. We love all 3 of you guys.
All 4 of you that have subscribed, we appreciate the shit right out of you.
Hey, without further ado, I am not going to waste any time because Worthy Addiction, we known for having surprises, but more importantly, surprise guest host tonight. And today is a gentleman that is no stranger to the toy community, a phenomenal photographer, also has an awesome show with Enders and Digs Figs on YouTube. So
incredible dancer. Little known fact, incredible dancer.
Incredible dancer, yes. So
get this guy on the dance floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys know him as George. Well, personally, the people that know him, I know him as Boy Judge. But you guys know him as Mr. Agent Varian. Ladies and gentlemen, Agent Varian in the house.
What's up, fellas? You're making me blush, bro. You're making me blush, man. Take it easy.
I thought about it. I was like,
wait till we start flirting. You're blushing now. Wait till we start flirting.
George, thanks for
hanging
out with us today, man.
Thank you for having me on, dude. This is exciting. Let's get it on.
It's exciting, man. And we're super excited to have you on. And more importantly, for everybody that knows, when I reached out to Agent Variant today, and kindly asked him because he's a busy man and he has a life and he has a person outside of this toy world, outside of this collector world. He has a life like a lot of us. So I asked him kindly, "Hey, are you busy tonight?" And I was expecting the normal answer that I always get. It's either, "What do you need, Danny? I don't have time to cuddle with you." Danny, no, you can't send me dick pics. Or Danny, no, the restraining order says you are no longer to reach out to me.
Restraining order is still in place.
Right, still in place. But he kindly said, what is it that you said to me, Agent Variant? You said,
I was like, yo, who we gonna rob?
Even worse. So
since day one.
that lets you know how much people think of me and how much they love me.
Whose car we're taking? Let's go.
Whose car we taking? It was fantastic. But listen, again, dude, thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us. And dude, just to kind of get things on, just kind of plugging things in, man. You have an awesome show.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
With our homemade Digs Figs and Ender Shadows. You guys have a show now through the highly posable. I want to say the highly posable page.
Yep.
It's
Highly
the highly posable network now.
I got to give a lot of props to them, Drew.
They're like the new USA Network. They got like a bunch of stuff. Can
Oh,
we
yeah.
get?
Can we? Is it the HPN, the highly posable network?
And you know, and I'll tell you, it was all Enders, bro. Enders was the one that was like, yo, he went to the highly posable crew. He's like, you know, like I want to do a show, man. And what do you guys think?
Okay.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I want to do an Age of Marion. They were like, hell yeah, let's go do it, man.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, it was cool. I got
it's such a
cool,
fucking
man.
good community. Like the community of people, like we all act like assholes. Danny and I, especially, we like to act like assholes, but like it's all such a good, wholesome community. Well, everybody's got each other's backs. Everybody looks out for one another. Except for KJ.
Man.
Fuck KJ always, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Shout out to KJ.
Let me tell you, I've had a lot of hobbies, but this one is the one that really the community's like dumb tight.
Right. No, it's definitely a community that's hard to like. You get your occasional. I'm gonna take my breaks. You know, you got like vacation time, summertime vacation time,
and our occasional knuckleheads out there. You know, and just like
right,
mess everything up. But you know, you gotta have them, right? You know,
yeah. There's a bad apple that'll spoil every bunch. Even this,
right?
Exactly.
There you go. There you go.
I love the bad apples. I love you, you bad apples. I love you, bad apples.
Yeah.
If I was Snow White, you wouldn't even have to be the Wicked Witch and transform. As soon as you give me the apple, my ass will be like,
I love it. Eye contact, calling you a good girl. He's well trained.
But really, dude, like, and having you on the show previously before, like coming from the Show and Tell podcast, still doing the shout out to Super Cool, and then just having kind of just doing your thing, and now having this show, and like it, you've always been that kind of guy. When I've talked to you, you've always been that kind of guy that's very been social all the way.
Yeah,
but like to see you like in front of a, to see you on the, you have a passion for this stuff. You love this stuff. You love these toys, and also too, you've done some, your own kind of dial pieces. You've done like background things and stuff. So like, super cool, man, to have, you doing more and seeing more of you around and being more interactive.
Thank you. I mean, that means a lot, dude. Like, like people actually like, oh yeah, dude, like he's doing his stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, honestly, that's for me, that's what it's about. Like, having people like look at my stuff and look what I do, whatever,
Yeah, man.
Having fun.
Well, like I told you in the back, like I'm going to be glazing you. Like, I'm a Dunkin' Donuts employee. Kevin, I don't know if that's what they do, but I am like throwing the glaze.
It's all glazed in a factory, believe it or not.
7 days. 7 days already messing with me. 7 days already fucking with me, dude. Don't worry, 7 days. I'm gonna get you.
Out of you. Right.
It's funny because out of the entire holy posable crew, 78 was the one that I kind of like clicked with in the beginning, because we used to always cool. Chat, like you send music. I'm like, oh, check this album out or whatever. We went to the same kind of shit, and then I met them for the first time during LegionsCon. The first time they went, which I think was last year. When I met them in person, I was like, oh shit, you're 78. Yeah. Holy crap,
78.
And then the whole crew just like was so fucking cool, man. We just clicked.
It's kind of crazy. It's the exact opposite for me. When I first met everybody, or first heard of highly posable, 78s was the one that I hated the most. I was like, I don't like this guy at all, even a little bit. And then now it's like, okay, he's actually the only cool one out of the whole bunch, other than Vile.
That's funny.
No,
and that's where I met Enders at LegionsCon. Also, I didn't know Enders. I met him at LegionsCon.
I think we met Enders briefly, right?
Yeah. And it wasn't like we like hung out during the whole LegionsCon, but we were cool. We were chill. We ate like at the same table and stuff like that. It's not until he came to me and he was like, "Yo, what do you think about doing a show?" And I was like, "Oh man!" The first thing I was like, "Oh man, another podcast! Like here we go again." I was like, "No, I can't get into this." But after talking with him and stuff, I was like, "Damn, this motherfucker is cool, man." I was like, "He's cool," and on top of that, he's super smart. I
love hearing everybody's origin stories of when they started photography or when they started collecting or even when they started show. Like me and Unworthies, it's like literally like hand in hand with The Notebook. It's a beautiful love story. The only thing we have
the Notebook.
You locked eyes and you knew it was like, oh, we're gonna have something.
The only thing that hasn't happened is like we haven't like died in with each other, like holding hands or even like toy.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Right.
Like, but I did tell.
But you've kissed. At least you've kissed. At least.
No, I haven't kissed him yet because
kiss and tell. We don't kiss and tell. If you watch the Notebook,
you guys haven't sealed the deal yet. You gotta kiss, bro.
If you watch
and
the
you know
Notebook,
what? As a matter of fact, you gotta kiss, and you gotta kiss during the show, like live on the show. That's what you gotta kiss. You gotta prove it.
Here, give me some pucker up, buddy. Hey, slow down there, Tiger.
Oh, sorry. First base only.
No. But I love hearing people's origin stories of kind of like how they got together. And like me, honestly, like we when we started this show, we used to do a lot of like video chats and we used to talk and drink. And then one day we were like, this be nice. And we just had a show where, we just kick back and talk about anything in the world, because, we love toys. We love collecting toys. We respect the people that collect them, that make them, that review them, whatever. Do photography. But we do the same. But like we also like a spot where, we always wanted to give people a spot where they could come and just like talk about the bullshit we talk about now. Like, talk about life, talk about, corn dogs. And
I agree.
What's your favorite sandwich? Is it gay to watch your friend eat a corn dog?
Right. Yeah, no, that's
not. It's not, by the way. It's not. We figured it out. It's not.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because touching on that eating a corn dog, that's
I know
very
you
important.
want to touch on a corn dog. Yeah, I'm fully aware.
I want to say hi to the chat, because chat, let me tell you, I miss you. I miss you. I'm sorry. We've neglected you. I love you, chat. And you guys always make the show really fun.
Yeah, to restart reading chat.
So we got Vico Sands in the house. That's his first thing. Let's go. Also, happy Thursday to you, Vico. We love you, Vico. Thank you for showing us. We got is he still our PR department, this fucking guy? We got the real Bill in the house. It's all the queens of kings. The Jimmy Olsen's to Robin, the Pikachu's to Yu-Gi-Oh, the Balls to Fowler, the worst show on the internet, 2 guys, no cups, making Joker 2 look like an Academy Award-winning film. Bill, that is a beautiful intro.
2 guys, no cup is the wildest fucking way to be introduced.
That is the fuck. Oh, hashtag fuck them. Bill, you are a savage. You need to be locked up, you piece of shit. He says, figures hashtag 2. What a piece of shit. We got one of the Latin legions in the house. Ed Nice, what's going on?
Nice.
What's up?
And he says, I'm worthy. I love when you say this.
Yeah, he says, what he says here is, ¿Qué está pasando, mi gente? What's up?
He says, let's go. It's 9:32 p.m. I know, buddy. We got who else we got up here? We got Green Geek in the house. What's going on, Green Geek? Hanging out. What's going on, Green Geek? Shout out to the Lazy Boys. We got Mr. Toya on limit. Say what? What's happening? Hey, Toya, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, dude? Thank you for joining us. Tripping with Toys. What's going on, dude?
Toy Art. Before we go too crazy, don't forget. Go check out Toy Art's YouTube. He's been doing some toy reviews. Go check this shit out. Bump his likes up. Get him on your algorithm. Jerk off to his videos. You don't have to do that last part, but it will help. It will help.
Right. He says he said you're starting to look like Robo.
Robo, what the hell does that mean? Who's Robo?
From the Swoosh show, right? He left the Swoosh now. He used to do like toy reviews. He was actually at Legion's Con, believe it or not. He was there.
I have no idea who this is.
Yeah.
Vigo says the highest pitch only to be heard by the most sophisticated ears. There you go. 78s. What's going on, 78s? He's a fucking doing 2 times a week. Yeah.
He's looking at it 2 times a week, bro.
Will Flow 81. What's going on, dude? Welcome.
Will.
What's going on, man? He said, I never act like an asshole.
That's a weird way to spell always.
He said HPN better than HPV. Vico says, a fun fact out of nowhere, security companies are using robots now. They look like a mix of Wall-E and Eva. Oh, nice.
Dude, I want a fucking robot security.
What's going on, Diggs?
Man.
What's up, Diggs?
He says famous Amazon shipping containers.
No, I don't know where they are. It's around here somewhere.
He says, I hear George is more of a dial guy. You know what? He does really good. Oh, man. He says,
he won't admit that he's a dial guy, man. That's what he is. He's a dial guy, you know?
Bill says Unworthy looks like he's pretending to be a leprechaun to trick people to let him give you anal for gold.
It's not a trick. It's not a trick, though. It happens.
Oh man, he says George Orange's story is like movie 20 when the monkeys find the black only for you fucking guys.
I'm gonna beat you.
Round collects. He says, "What up?" No, Cody
cool.
sobbed when Roman got his sneakers taken. He turned up,
bro. They fucking took his shoes. What the hell was going on? Holy shit.
He says Hunchback Mountain, not the Notebook. Oh man. He said they did share a corn dog with no mustard, just dry. So I've heard. Hey, you didn't hear. You heard right. You heard right.
Yeah, no sense in any mustard.
It is what KJ does. Hey, shout out to the chat, man. We love you guys. Thank you for joining us. And guys, and Unworthy, now that you touched on corn dogs, well, you besides touched on corn dogs, but also brought up the topic.
Hey, listen, I'm not the one that touched on him this time. It wasn't me this time.
Listen, so for dinner tonight, me and my son are home. So my son, we decided to eat glizzies, so eat some hot dogs today. We didn't want to like do nothing big. And you know, I was on the phone call and I was talking to one of my friends, and you know, I got to asking her. I was like, you know, hey, what is the appropriate way for a human to eat a hot dog and not feel uncomfortable around his peers, where he feels like maybe feeling a little.
I thought you said how to make a hot dog.
No. How to eat a hot dog.
Right.
So ways to eat a hot dog where you don't feel uncomfortable, because again, it's hard being a man sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you have long, you know, like long objects made of meat.
Take the banana, for instance. The banana is a scary fruit, bro.
Close to your face, or banana too.
Yeah, banana. You
gotta
be careful.
And long. Right. So anything like that,
anything large and long, he says.
Close to your face. Right. You know, you gotta.
I wish you had done it like this. Anything large and long, you're right in your face.
Oh my god! No, seriously. So me and my friend got into conversation about, you know, what is the appropriate way to eat a hot dog? What is the appropriate way to eat a hot dog? So normally, you know, okay, I'll make an example. This is you really can't see it because of my background, but this is the bun. The hot dog's in the middle. You put your ketchup, your relish, whatever you put on it,
right?
Whatever you like. I'm more of the traditional ketchup, mustard. I'll be all right. But then you like kind of like cup the
right.
You kind of hold the bread like this, right? You cup the bun like this, right? And then when you eat it, like you.
Whoa, easy,
right?
easy,
and then,
there. Easy.
Right.
I don't eat it like that. Go hard. I do not eat it like that. What are you, an animal?
Zoom.
Jesus.
No. Listen. So what I was just trying to explain to her is that, like, please, like, watch my demonstration and tell me if you feel uncomfortable, or if you feel kind of hot after me doing it. So, like, you cup the hot dog, right? The bun, right? You obviously you put your stuff on, but then like
slow mo.
Oh, you wait.
Yeah,
all right, slow-mo. So then, like, so you cup it, and then
I need to see the chin action. Let me see. No.
No, that's not a right way.
You didn't get your mouth open enough.
Right. That was a small hot dog, bro.
Right. What are you eating? Fucking mini Franks?
Deep Dick and Diggs hot dog. Let me see a Deep Dick and Diggs hot dog.
J Rose says, "Gee, moan why he deep throwing the glizzy."
Yeah.
So I was. I mean, I don't think, honestly, the way I just did it, I think that's an appropriate way to do it. If your friends are laughing at you while you're eating a glizzy that way, they're shitty friends. They should not be. Don't even eat in front of them. Like, it would be worse if
So you held that hot dog with one hand? You held it with one hand?
No. Well, I need to show. I need to be ladylike. I can't show you.
And be ladylike. You got to hold that shit with two hands.
No, the wrong way to listen. The wrong way is to cup it, hold it, bite it, and then go. Ah!
So this is the correct way.
You've been eating those hot dogs the wrong way, bro.
You hold it in your hand like such, right? But before you get it to your mouth, you got to do one of these.
Says, why are you waiting?
Right? You got to do one of these, right, George? And then you turn, and then you go for the bite.
Oh, then you turn it. Right.
But you got to get both hands on that son of a bitch, that rascally bastard. You know, and then you just you aim it right for the mouth like this. Well,
Wolflo had a solution. He says use a fork and a knife. Haha, that's it. But I mean, I mean, you can. But wouldn't people look at you weird? Imagine being at a ballpark.
Listen,
imagine
I'm going to
being
look at you more funny for eating a hot dog with a fork than I am looking at you
right.
eating a hot
Imagine,
dog.
yeah, right.
Person.
Imagine like cutting a hot dog this way and like using the fork and eat. That's weird. Like that's not like where did we go wrong as a society where I can't grab a glizzy with my palm like this and like hold it and grip it because I'm afraid it might fall. I just paid probably $4 for this fucking thing at a ballpark or even more.
$4.
I don't know how much they cost.
At a ballpark? What ballpark?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I have to go to a baseball game. How much do they cost? How much do they cost?
That's $4 is at the Little League game down the block.
Okay, so we're talking more, right?
We're talking about like George, $18 or something like that.
$18. So $18. You mean to tell me that I'm going to be doing this and I'm not going to protect this $18 glizzy that I'm hungry? I don't got nowhere to go. I'm going to grip that fucking bitch like this. Oh. I'm going to, and I'm going to, you're right. Like there's no shame in that. Like it's $18. Think about it.
You got to get that neck action.
Now, if it's really good, now is it weird? Is it weird to bite it? Now, question, is it weird if you're around your friends? Let's say you guys are around me. I just purchased an $18 hot dog at a Yankee, whatever, a stadium, any stadium, right? A big major league thing. I bought an $18 hot dog. Would you guys look at me different if I bit it and moaned and it's like, would it be weird to you? Like,
I think I high five you, bro. I will high five you. You did that shit.
You would.
Yo, that hot dog is the bomb, right? Clap. Yeah.
George would be like, bitch, I know. Yeah. Bitch, I know.
You know what? I think we as men, I think we need to make an agreement here. If you're somewheres and you see another dude eating a hot dog with a fork and a knife, I think as men, it's now our responsibility to wait for that guy to make eye contact and then be like, wink at him and like make him feel even worse about using a fucking fork and a spoon. Right, fuck that guy. Whoever eats their hot dog that way is you got more problems than insecurity.
Right. Well, that's a good idea. So listen, anybody that's going to Legion's Con, if you see me eating a corn dog or any long object that may seem that you want to laugh, just understand that I'm going to blow kisses at you while I'm taking a bite. Toyon says, video Danny showing how to eat a hot dog is going to be playing in every sex shop across the field.
Yeah, I mean it already is in the greater Connecticut area. I mean,
you know how many snapshots people took of that screen right now, bro?
J-Roll said the way he arched his back, the way he arched his back, he double-handed.
you gotta get both hands. I don't care if it's like this or like this. You gotta have both hands. If it's a good hot dog, you got to have both hands on that.
And you know what? Hey, you know what? Fuck that. If it's a good hot dog and it was prepared the right way, you know what? Kiss that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fresh chefs kiss that motherfucker. Wow. Like, don't let nobody make you feel
on that shit. God damn it.
Dick says, give the old fucking hock to her.
He says the proper way is no blink eye contact remote with you. Like, he says, honestly, why would you hold it in from below? Do it from above. Let's play. I don't know. That's weird. Like, right? What are you holding the hot dog?
I feel like my fucking shoulder would get. I would get tired.
Yeah, no, that's a newbie.
I'd get sloppy. That's I would get sloppy. Yeah. Nobody would enjoy it if I was holding it like this.
No.
He said $4 is still. Listen, I haven't been.
I was like, what ballpark you going to, bro?
Listen, well, I know you're. Listen, I'm not around fucking major league stadiums and watching games. I don't know what the fucking price is. But now that you say 18, god damn it, $18. I don't give a fuck who's watching me.
Listen,
I'm like
the hot dogs I buy, that could buy me a fucking 40-pack of hot dogs. $18. Holy shit.
I mean,
Raven's time. What's going on, Raven? He says, Vico says it's only gay if you like it. Well, I mean, listen, if you put it that way, maybe. But again, it's a silly conversation, a silly question. But like, again, this is conversations. You know, sometimes I see people like now we got into this thing where like we can't eat certain object. Back then, people weren't thinking that way. You know, you could eat a hot dog. You could blow kisses at it, and nobody cared. It was like, hey,
I want to know who's told you can't eat a hot dog. I want to know.
No. Nobody's told me that I can't eat a hot dog. I just feel like anytime that I remember, like anytime that I've held it, like I feel like eyes, like if I go somewhere and I buy a hot dog, like I feel their eyes on me. And everybody's waiting for that first bite. It's like that first bite is a make or break you. Like either you're somewhat gway or really gway.
Right.
So, you know, in my, I'm gonna be traditional. I'm gonna cup that motherfucker. And if it's $18, you double cup that motherfucker.
Right.
Don't let that
You don't
fucker
want it to fall.
Don't let anything fall out of that bitch. Not even
you ram it in there. You ram it in there because you don't want it to fall.
Right.
So look,
and then you just fuck your entire throat.
All right, everybody, get those screenshots ready. Let's go. Get those screenshots, people. It's coming.
Oh, Worthy, you fuck. What the fuck, dude? If anybody's behind me, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be sitting behind you because then I know you're watching me. I'm gonna go like this.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Listen, I can't imagine. I can't imagine like a group of 3 or 4 guys buying hot dogs and getting ready to eat hot dogs and nobody say a comment or a joke or something about that.
Where did we go wrong? If
you're in a group of guys and nobody said, you're in the wrong group, dude. You got to leave. You got to find yourself.
Right, no, the real friends.
That group is very, very
I got a
gay.
great example.
That group is very gay.
I got a great example of that. We went at LegionsCon last year. We all like at 2 a.m. we decided we were going to this fucking diner to get breakfast at that time. It was like Tony Toy Box, Blitz Figs, Danny and I. Donald Raven's Eye was there. Jedi Jack was there.
Right.
It was just a group of us all sitting there eating breakfast and breakfast dinner. Jedi Jack was putting maple syrup on his pancake, and I go, if you put that maple syrup on there anymore, I am going to start jerking off to this table right now.
He was just oozing that shit all over there, right?
Oh man, the things Legion's got. Listen, the thing Legion's got. What happens in Jersey stays in Jersey.
Yeah,
true,
78 says if one of you guys offers a chef, kids turn around and walk away. Raven says, "Damn, Unworthy looking all regal and shit. Beard game on point." Yeah, I've been digging the beard, man.
Thank you.
I'm digging the beard.
You got that Viking shit going on. Look at him.
Vico says, you know what is true, man? When I eat a banana, I break it into pieces as I'm eating it. Or keep throwing it because he says, no way someone is not going to say shit.
Right,
hey,
exactly.
cool.
Right. I mean, that's impossible. If they don't say nothing, you in the wrong crew, bro. You got to go.
Yes. Minute omelets, baby. Yes, I remember that. It says,
you gotta eat something questionable when you're with your homies. Like the first day of LegionsCon, we went to the mall, and the only thing we decided to do was he was going to get a drink that had balls in it, and I was going to eat a corn dog.
It was boba tea, by the way.
I know.
Boba tea. It was boba tea. Not balls. It was boba.
We're like thinking the content.
Can I get a drink with 2 balls in it, please?
You get a ball drink.
Either way, listen. Toy Art says it's official. I'm sending a glizzy basket to Alex from Durley. Please send it.
There you
hey,
go.
Anybody want glizzies? Just come
live
to my
stream.
room.
We'll live stream us eating a whole dozen hot dogs.
Yeah.
He says 5. Yeah, I agree. 5 Guys hot dogs are great. They are absolutely. I agree. 100%.
You know, I've
Five
never
Guys
had
has hot dogs.
I
didn't know they had hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh
they
yeah.
do.
Hot dogs, dude.
Well, listen.
Dude,
Listen, I agree. I agree with you guys. Like anybody, if you're in a group of friends and nobody gives you shit about eating certain objects and not make fun of you, then you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong. You know, they don't do that, then they really don't love you.
Yeah.
Listen, at LegionsCon, if you see me eating a glizzy, I don't care who it is. I want you to come to me and I want you to look at me in the eyes and call me a good girl.
There you go.
When we were at LegionsCon, Danny was like, Danny said, have you ever had 5 Guys? I go, no, usually 3 is my limit.
Jay Brothers, what's up? What's going on? How he says, you're not doing it right when Chubsy tries to agree. Yo, yes.
He sure did.
Shout out to our tribal chief.
Did.
Shout out to our tribal chief. We acknowledge our tribal Chubsy was. But guys, thank you for entertaining my stupid ass conversation. Because again, it's silly, but these are serious conversations that I have, you know.
Word.
Yeah.
And there's
If
nothing
you're
wrong,
uncomfortable about eating a hot dog, in front of people, then I'm sorry that you have to repress so many things in your life.
He says, why do hot dogs come in packages in 10 while hot dog buns come in packages of just 8? Vico, I don't know, Vico. I really don't know this question. I really don't know.
Well, it's probably because you're gonna raw style. You're gonna raw style at least 2 of them.
Well, Flo, I agree. Only true friends talk crap to each other.
There you go. See, Will knows. I'm always giving him
crap. Yes, the real friends are going to make you feel uncomfortable while you could be, and I'm telling you right now, I would not be uncomfortable. I will be the one with the largest kibasi, like fuck a hot dog. I'm going to be with the kibaso, whatever the fuck,
he's gonna whatever it is. Hot dog so fucking big, both of us are going to have to hold it for him.
I'm going to say, hey, Kevin, can you hold the other end, please?
Right, exactly. And then he feeds it to you little by little, and then every once in a while he'll jerk it like, get in there, God damn it.
Danny likes across the bridge of his nose every now and then.
Danny likes his milkshakes extra thick with a thin straw. You piece of shit. Do you eat your hot dogs with mayonnaise? Oh, ew, no, I don't eat mayonnaise.
I've never had a hot dog with mayonnaise.
My favorite.
What do you put on hot dogs? What do you put on your hot dogs?
My favorite hot dog is just a plain glizzy, and then you get like some baked beans. Put some baked beans on top,
nice,
and then French fried onions on top of that, and a little bit of spicy mustard. That's my go-to if I'm making hot dogs. The only
time I have a hot dog like that is if I eat it at a specialty place that has that type of stuff. With me, typically, like sweet pickles and mustard, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I can't do like bread and butter pickles. I can't stand bread and butter pickles.
I'm very traditional. Like if I don't have chili,
likes bread and butter pickles?
Yeah. And to answer 78, he said, okay, we're getting weird. Listen, this is nothing our wives or our significant others haven't said to us already. And if they're supportive, I don't know what else. They give us validation. I don't know what else to tell you.
Right. They still.
It's always going to be weird. That was fancy. He says, is that a foot long and then some bachelor party? Right. Yeah, I love favorite comedy movie of all time. I love that. That's my favorite comedy movie of all time.
Yeah.
Vico says,
I agree.
Mayo on the bun, bacon wrap, Winnie, diced onions, pickled jalapenos, and mustard and ketchup. Sounds good. Sounds pretty good. I mean, I'm a basic bitch. I like mustard and ketchup. I mean, if there's chili, I'll take some chili. If there's some cheese whiz, I'll throw some cheese up there. But like, I'm very traditional. Like, I'm very old school.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw some ketchup and some mustard.
Traditional ketchup, mustard, no eye contact while I'm eating it.
Mm-hmm.
Very traditional.
No eye contact. No eye contact. Depending on if you're not real friends of mine. If I know you're not my friend, I'm not gonna look at you while I'm eating a hot dog. But I guarantee you that at Legion's Con, any one of you guys, I'm gonna wink as I'm chewing on. I'm gonna give you one of these.
Around real friends, I'll eat the hot dogs with my pants down, but that's only around real friends.
Damn.
You know you're in the circle. That's how you know.
Right, that's 78, how you know 78. That's how you know
right. This just got weird.
Exactly.
78. This got really weird. I agree with you 100%.
If I don't trust you, I'll eat my hot dog with my clothes on.
He said, I'm just a little mustard. He says, Vico 26.
And I don't announce it. If you see me holding a hot dog, get ready.
Yeah, they're coming down. If you're a real friend, you don't need to know.
Right,
you already know.
You know.
Danny likes his hot dogs missionary. You guys are on a fucking roll. Fuck you guys, all right? You piece of the shit. This is how you treat me after 2 weeks? After 2 weeks? Oh, man. George, I told you, we go off the rails. Hey, just like on my post, and this is going to be my motto from now on. Listen, me and Unworthy, we never have a plan on this show. We never plan anything. But I guarantee you, every single episode, the shenanigans will always be a constant. It will always live on. There's always going to be shenanigans over here. And I hope you guys are adults enough to handle a little hot dog talk.
If you're not, then go to the listen, if you're not mature enough to talk about this, then go watch another show.
At least hot dog humor for 40 minutes. Let's give him
right. You will never eat out. Listen, after this conversation, nobody watching right now is going to eat a hot dog. You're literally going to be in the privacy of your own home by yourself. The only person staring at your dog, and you're going to feel the dog is judging you.
Right.
The dog's going to be like,
Danny's gonna do a fucking run through of his house looking for hidden cameras the next time.
All right. He says, Calvin said his favorite glizzy is frozen.
Danny likes to get the pack of jumbo hot dogs, the ones that are like giant hot dogs. He likes to get a whole pack of them, and when he's opening up, he's like, "I'm pretending you're the Harlem Globetrotters."
All right, that just makes me want Lee just kind of get here. Y'all do it. Me and you both, brother.
Yeah, Lee just kind of the shit, bro. I always worry.
He said, after hot dog talk, I need a cigarette. Highly plausible in the house.
What's up?
Hey,
what's up?
If you are not catching one of my favorite shows on Friday nights, go catch Highly Plausible on Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love all those guys. Those guys are all great. Fucking tremendous. Hey,
it's
talk about fucking shenanigans. If you want the shenanigans to continue after a Thirsty Thursday, you fucking go on Friday and go check out Highly Plausible, because that's where the freaks
really,
come out.
honestly, we're lucky that we trademarked the Rowdy Boy moniker before
we took it. Before they took it.
Yeah, those guys are some fucking rowdy. That's a rowdy bunch too.
Y'all got George on. Hell yeah, dude. Listen, we've been going for 2 weeks. We needed like a heavy hitter. A heavy hitter on. We needed a heavy hitter. We like, hey, we got to make up for our fans, you know, our supporters. You know, we let them down 2 weeks. We got to make this up. So who better? Look, we got in the house. We got. Do you really want to hurt me? Boy, George in the house. All right, fellas. Listen, I got an awesome every week, and as you know, if you watch the show every week, I always try to come up with a discussion question. And you could say maybe the hot dog question was a discussion question, but again, it wasn't.
I thought it was, but I'm down for another question.
No. So I recently, and no spoilers, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it because I have the ball stick meter. From now on, anytime I watch a movie on AWA, we have the ball stick meter, and that is my rating of a movie after I have watched it and my thoughts of it. No spoilers because, and the movie obviously is Fantastic Four.
Okay.
So kind of just giving us a little bit of the vibe, the Fantastic Four vibe. I have an awesome discussion question for anybody in the chat and also you too, George and Unworthy. So our discussion question tonight is: Galactic gives you 30 seconds to prove humanity is worth saving, and you can show him one thing. What are you showing him?
I'm going to start this off because I think this is the only correct answer. I am going to show him the way Rhea Ripley pins people.
Okay.
This is all you need to see.
You're going to demonstrate it?
This is why we need to continue existing so that I can continue imagining Rhea Ripley pinning me that way. It's worth it to me. It's worth it to everybody.
I don't know. I think Galactus might change his mind. That's a pretty good one.
I think so. I think if she don't even have to be pinning somebody. She could just be doing her little crazy walk down the ramp, and he's gonna be like, "Yep, saving this planet."
Damn, it's funny that I don't even follow wrestling, but I know who that is. I'll tell you that.
Mommy,
Yo, 78 said, y'all got the rodent from Ice Age, the little one that's chasing the squirrel.
I'm gonna kill Machu. He's the one that came up with that shit. I'm gonna kill him.
Yo, dude. He says, I'll show him my butthole. We ain't worth it. He says, definitely not our streams. Hey, I feel you. We are done. We are fucking done for. He said, you guys gotta go, guys. Work stuff. Hey, listen, Vico, much love to you, Vico, always.
Definitely.
Hey, have a good work schedule. Hey, eat a hot dog.
Have two. Use both hands. Go like this with them.
He says, a huge ball stick performance deodorant. Hey, you know what? You might be able to save us with that one. Classic goat seat. He said, work, not woke. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read that one. Okay. Chain Bros says Chain Bros will perform with a passion for him and save humanity. Okay. Hey, I'm down for it, man. I think that could save us better than me. If Galactus, I can see it now. Like, I'm traveling. I talk to the president. I say, hey, listen, I'm gonna volunteer to go on this spaceship and go meet Galactus and try to save humanity for us.
Yes, we know how this
and
goes.
And then Reed Richards and Suze Richard and all everybody's like, hey, no, you guys stay. Fantastic family, you guys stay. Visible Lady, Silicone Man, and what the fuck are you? Rock Guy. Hey, you guys stay over there. Dude.
Hey, Boulder, dude, you stay.
I got this. I will talk to Galactus. I will save humanity.
Will you take Herbie with you though?
No, I won't take Herbie with me.
He's the only love machine that needs to go. This guy,
right? So I have to go. So I could picture me now. Like they allow me to. They give me the space suit, and like as soon as I'm walking into the space, you hear the Aerosmith song from Armageddon. Don't want to close my eyes. Don't want to fall asleep. Like you can hear it, and like the emotion is there because. Fuck, this is the
emotion is there, not the voice, but the emotion.
No, the emotion is there. So listen, the Rican savior is sacrificing himself, willing to give up his aura to save humanity.
I thought you were going to go with that, but all right.
But so I'm walking in, I get in the ship, and I go. And I land there, and who meets me there? Fucking Silver Surfer. And you know me, I got a glaze, honey, because she look good. So I'm like, hey, mommy, mira, hear me out.
Mira.
Oh, you talking about Shala? I thought you were talking about the Norton Reed. I was like,
no, because in the new movie,
he's gonna say the same thing. Either way, he's gonna say mira.
Either way, either way, look, no. I'll know the minute I show up and they show up in the Silver Surfer shows up with the board, I'll know who it is. At the minute I go, I'll look at them in the eyes, and then I'll do one of these. As soon as I look down and I notice, I'll be like, all right, I know the approach. I know what to say. Okay. But in this case, it's a female.
Like, hold on, watch me eat this hot dog.
Saved. The world has been saved. Galactus, you gotta go.
Listen. But fuck, man, you done fucking spoiled my ending. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I'm like, Galactus, hear me out. Listen, hear me out. I know you want to eat, and you want to feed on these worlds, but have you had this glizzy from this ballpark? And then literally me and listen, we could be friends. I'll teach you. You cut that motherfucker like this. You grab like this. I would teach Galactus how to eat it. And then you picture Galactus in the movie. If you watch the movie, picture Galactus, how big as he is, grabbing like a tree trunk or something. It's like, oh, like this, Danny.
I have to imagine it.
like this, Danny. Yeah. Grab that motherfucker. You cut that shit and grab it from the other one. And then he's like, what do I do next, Danny? It's like, nothing. Just if people are judging you, because nobody should judge you. You're fucking Galactus. Who the fuck is gonna judge you? I got your back. Right. I'm with you. So the minute he says, so what do I do if they are judging me? I was like, eat their fucking world, destroy it. Fuck, you're Galactus. Who gives a fuck? You grab that motherfucker just like this and you eat it proudly. And then you look at me and we'll know that we're okay when you give me a wink. And I'll tell you, save the world. That'll be it. I'll be the fucking hero. I will come back to Earth, and I would stories will be told for centuries of what the great Danny did, of how he saved humanity, how your kids after that, future kids will have a future because Danny taught Galactus how to fucking put a glizzy in his mouth.
Damn.
Plain and fucking simple.
Nobody else
how I would save it.
Nobody else.
How do you fucking beat that? How do you beat that? That's simple human stuff. What if Galactus never had a hot dog? He's been eating worlds. He knows the same old taste. I'm like, bro, you've been missing out. You ever tried Ballpark Franks?
That's word.
You ever tried Ballpark?
And then the way that Danny eats food, he's gonna have those beaming eyes. Just like he's looking at Danny while he eats the hot dog and shit. It's on, bro.
78 said humanity is fucked for. Damn, 88. Come on, bro. I feel like, that's a selling point.
Listen, he said, when you said that we're playing the Aerosmith song, he was like, they're playing Dude Looks Like a Lady.
Oh my goodness. What do we got here? Oh, he says, Toyar says, I would just show him a complication. Thank you. Hey, that can help too. But listen, that comes after. It comes after. Listen, the point is that you go. Listen, honestly, the point is that you go and you try to sell it to him. And honestly, I'm just going to try. I just need friends. I'm lonely. Listen, Galactus, I'm a lonely guy. I have no friends. Like, fuck those guys. Fuck those guys.
Save any of them. Save me. They were all looking at me funny while I was eating my hot dog.
Right,
Like,
exactly. Screw them.
How dare they? Look, how dare they deny you a healthy meal? You have to fucking survive. What if you have like an eating disorder or something like, and you have to do this? But I'm gonna tell you, there is other things other than Worlds. There's Ballpark Franks. You can put chili on those motherfuckers. You can put mustard relish or whatever you want. But just understand that it's okay to grab the hot dog and eat it any way you want because you're fucking Galactus. And you know what? I saved the fucking world. I'm fucking Bruce Willis in Armageddon. I just saved the world.
There you
go. I'm fucking Will Smith in Independence Day. I'm walking out with a cigar in my mouth. I'm walking, and as the army and everybody's coming to come get me, and I'm just cigar, and they're like, Danny, how did you do it? I'm like, I don't want to discuss that. The point is that your kid's kids,
contractually obligated, and not say anything.
Right. We're all saved, like, motherfuckers.
2 minutes later, Galactus shows up and fucks everybody up. He's like, well, Danny said, fuck you guys.
A couple days later, you're laying in bed at night. The phone rings and it's Galactus, and you send him a voicemail. He sends you a text message like, "What happened to us? I thought we had something."
I'll show Galactus the Sydney Sweeney jeans.
There you go.
Yes. She's got good jeans.
Dude looks like a lady.
Yeah. Dude looks like a lady.
That's the fake Silver Surfer. Hey, don't knock her. She did pretty good.
Yeah.
He's done. He says, I would teach Galactus to eat it. Hey, I said the same thing.
That's what he's doing. He's quoting you. You see the quotes?
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah,
so we're on the same page here. I think we got this. He says that ad saves lives.
It does. Have you seen this fucking bullshit? Speaking of that ad, have you seen this bullshit with Sydney Sweeney and people fucking giving her shit and American Eagle because she says she's got good genes, and they're like reaching. They're reaching. They're like, oh, it's because genes. She's spelling it Gene. You know, she got Aryan blood. She's blonde hair, blue eyes, white woman. She got good genes because she's an Aryan race. Like, what the fuck? That's reaching, buddy. That's reaching.
What? You know, hey, listen. So, which brings me to my point. This world is cooked, and I could understand a big intergalactic threat like Galactus coming to want to destroy us, and you need somebody like me who's, hey, just lives life happy.
Somebody willing to just stand up and say, we're not worth saving. Kill them all. Let's go eat hot dogs after.
I secretly go over there and they're like, Danny, you saved us, and then the world perishes. And
Danny's
I'm like,
dude, you don't want this place, man.
And he don't want this place. Everybody's like, Danny, help us. I thought you saved us. I was like, guys, I lied. And here Galactus comes with his hand. I jump on his hand. I was like, bye, bitches. I'm out.
You told him a ballpark at hot dog, and he went and folds a whole fucking ballpark full of people up and just.
Danny would be the new Silver Surfer. Go looking for glizzies for
well, the difference is I wouldn't be on like a surfboard. Like, so I think as being as a Latino man, I probably would be like in a mop or something. Like, give me a mop. Like, I'll be happy with a silver mop or a fucking, I don't know. Give me like a fucking a scooter.
It'd
like,
be a John Deere.
Those Uber Eats scooters.
It'd be a silver John Deere. That's what, you know.
There you go. now, George, how would you save humanity?
Dude, man, that's a good. You know what I do? I'd show him the Galactus figure. I'd be like, hey, look,
yeah, we idolize you.
We see, yeah. You know how much, and I'll be like, you know how much this Galactus figure right now is going for, dude. You'd be surprised.
As he's holding it, money. As he holds him, he's like, hey, look how this Galactus. He too could have a hot dog.
Right.
When you have a hot dog. Holy shit. How many it says play Beastie Boys Intergalactic if Galactus doesn't pop the fuck.
There you go.
Bro. Nah, man, listen. I know this shit sounds crazy, but going into like the kind of, so I had the privilege last Thursday of watching Fantastic Four. I don't know if anybody watched it here. No spoilers because I don't want to spoil for anybody because the movie's kind of fresh. You know what? Personally, for me, after watching, and even honestly, I enjoyed the first movie that came out from Fox. I enjoyed the Silver Surfer, the second one, Rise of the Silver Surfer. I enjoyed those movies. At the time, I wasn't watching movies based on like critics or anything, and I still don't. because I kind of just walk into movies and have an open mind. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it.
Right.
But like I can honestly say that this movie, just based on the time, based on the emotions, and based on how they kind of just did everything, it worked. And again, Marvel has been doing it. Marvel's been doing it for a long time. And I can honestly say this is kind of the best Marvel movie that's come out since, you know, a lot of the hit or misses. No shade to Thunderbolts. I enjoyed Thunderbolts. No shade to, you know, not even no shade to Captain America. It wasn't, everybody really didn't like Captain America, but it was okay for me. It wasn't
really like Captain America.
It wasn't Winter Soldier. It wasn't like Civil War, but
Right.
it was good for what it was, right?
Mhm.
But I could honestly say that Fantastic Four First Steps is a very enjoyable movie. And you might, and this is coming from a DC guy. Like I'm a big DC fan. So me personally, I gave it a 10 out of 10 because I had nothing negative to say about it. I had nothing negative to say about it. Again,
did you hear
I don't, there's nothing, honestly, I'm not too familiar with the comics. I know who the Fantastic Four are. I know some of the villains. I'm not too familiar too much with the stories and all that. But again, as a movie viewer, like I really enjoyed the movie. And it was good. I mean, there were some parts that I didn't understand, but again, it's just the knowledge of me not knowing of some of the stories or whatever. But I felt Galactus was done pretty well. I felt like Silver Surfer. I wanted more of her, but on the times that she was there, she was great. But again, I had no nitpicks. I didn't walk out the movie theater feeling like, oh, this was another one of those. Marvel, you could have did better. Honestly, compared to a lot of the stuff that came before it, it was a better movie. And I think the time was better. So here on AWA, this is the first time we're ever going to do this. I'm going to give it the ball stick meter. And as you guys know, I gave it a ball stick meter of 10 out of 10. So Fantastic Four for me gets a ball stick meter at 10 out of 10. This is a first for AWA. You will see more of these based on shows, based on wrestling matches.
That's a bold rating for the very first one. That's bold. Where do you go from here?
No, honestly, like compared to, and I'm gonna say this, although I enjoyed the Fox movies, not the last movie that came out. That movie was, I don't know what the fuck that movie was, but like the first two, the Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, I could honestly say, and this is just my opinion again, anybody else don't feel that way, that's okay. I don't know a lot of it. I enjoyed the movie. I could honestly say that this movie is better than all those movies. Better than all the past Fantastic Four movies.
It's awful fucking convenient that you decide to do this movie rating thing after Fantastic Four instead of after Superman. I just want to say it's fucking ironic.
Well, okay. Well, listen, I actually watched Superman twice.
What?
And yes, I actually watched Superman twice. I watched Superman the first time, had no nitpicks. I watched it again to kind of just find something, and it's the same rating. It's 10. I have nothing against you. It shows. It shows with, I don't care about the critics. My biggest score is the one on the right side. If I'm watching anything, it's the audience's score, and the audience all agrees, and I agree. Both DC and Marvel, what they did now, they gave us two great comic book movies. These are two great comic book movies. These are the movies for me that I feel, in my opinion, I felt like these movies were this makes good, healthy competition, right? If this is the route we were going with back then, this is the route we should have went through. Like where DC was giving us something that was fun and whatever it was, but then Marvel was giving us something too. Like again, I think they both did really well. I have no gripes on either movie. If this was there was gripes that I had in Man of Steel. There was some stuff I didn't like about Man of Steel, and I love Superman. There's some stuff that I didn't like about other movies that I was like, but again, if I'm watching a movie and there's nothing, I can't think of one thing and be like, oh, I really didn't like that. I really didn't like that. Like, I'm gonna give it my honest score. That's my score. I enjoyed it, and honestly, it's fantastic for a movie I will watch again. Absolutely, I watch it 2 or 4 times. I enjoyed it.
George, have you watched both of these movies?
Yep, I've watched Superman. I watched Fantastic Four.
I've been watching your reaction, so I would like to know what your ball stick rating is of both of these movies.
Oof,
6 out of 5.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Both of them, I'd probably give them a 7.
Superman was the best nap I ever had.
I wasn't. The facial reactions you were giving me, I was expecting like a
right. No,
like a 2-ball stick.
No, I mean they weren't bad. I thought they were good. I didn't think they were like, oh my god, I gotta go see this movie again. It just didn't do it for me, you know. And it's, put it this way, I've seen Superman, Fantastic Four, and Jurassic Park, and I enjoyed Jurassic Park more than I did Superman and Fantastic Four.
That's an honest that's the most honest answer I've ever heard somebody say. Good. I felt
and you know, and do I like Jurassic Park? Yeah, I'm not a super fan of Jurassic Park, but I do remember watching the first one. I thought that one was great and stuff. And this felt like it took me kind of back to that. You know,
got you.
I enjoyed it, and I didn't, and I went because my kids wanted to go. I didn't even think about like, you know. So I was like, all right, let's go.
You didn't set out planning to go fucking watch this.
Right, exactly.
Right.
And I totally enjoyed it. My wife was like, damn, I enjoyed this. I was like, yeah, me too. I was like, wow. You know,
well, they were the top 3 movies of the summer. So Fantastic Four, Superman, and Jurassic. So I could see where Jurassic Park falls into this, because again, these are the top 3 movies of the summer. Like they're the most anticipated movies of the summer.
Honestly, Jurassic Park is the only one out of the 3. Jurassic Park's the only one that I kind of wanted to go see in theaters.
Oh, look at that! And honestly, I think you would have enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. And
I got fucking kids, and I don't get time to go fucking movie theater. I can't can't wait for my sons to be well behaved enough to go to the movie theater. I can't take them wild bastards anywheres right now.
Yep, I agree with that 100%.
I think for me, although I love Jurassic Park and I love the original Jurassic Park. The only gripe that I've had with Jurassic Park is that the story doesn't ever change. It's always the same.
Well, it doesn't need to. It's a proven formula. Dinosaurs.
I mean, it is, but
dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are real again. You got to fight.
Well, listen,
it wants blood. You know, it's
like what kind of story do you want out of it?
Well, honestly, the way it was projected, the movie was gonna go was they were gonna go into it more as, because again, this is more of like the, you know, that old stuff is done, the whole Jurassic World, all that stuff. So this is kind of a restart for the series.
Right.
So the way they were talking about it was they were going to dive a lot into what the novels were, like keeping more towards the novels. So I was like, all right, this is a different direction. Let's see how this different direction goes. And I'm for it. Again, I haven't watched it. I can't criticize the movie. I can't say anything about the movie. I haven't watched Jurassic Park. But I think
Jurassic Park did have its corny little moments and stuff like that. You know, which you gotta, you know, maybe
of course.
If you're gonna take it for like it actually this is real, then you're gonna not enjoy it, you know. But it did have its like, you know, it was good. It was good.
I think
I've been looking for that fucking what do they call it? D-Rex. I've been looking for that giant fucking D-Rex.
Yeah, the really big one, right?
Like I don't give a shit about having any dinosaur figures, but that D-Rex, for whatever reason, I think it looks cool. Like
fun fact. I don't. Yeah, go ahead, George.
No, I was gonna say I'm not sure if it's the same one that Jay showed on the show. It's like the big one with the really long neck. Is that the one you're talking about?
No. He's talking about
no. This is the D-Rex, the 4-arm one from the newest movie. Yeah. Like it looks kind of like a fucking. Okay. It looks like a brontosaurus head, but with fucking T-Rex teeth. Right. And it's got fucking 4 arms.
Yeah.
Like I want one of those fucking things.
And fun fact for people who don't know, you can Google it if you want. The design for the D-Rex was the image and the inspiration came from me. So definitely look that up. My name is all over there. So please, and no credit because. Shout out to them for doing it. Hey, I told them I wouldn't even give myself no suing here, but it's great. But again, I haven't watched Jurassic Park. I can't say anything much about it. Hopefully I'll get to watch it sometime. But like as far as like comic book movies, like it was really nice to see finally a Superman movie that kind of brought me back to the Christopher Reeve era. And before that, I had the Superman and Lois TV show. That was the show that was giving me that. Wow. And it's happy that I got that. Show. I got that. Yeah, the show's amazing. And then for Fantastic Four, it's like, again, no knock on the old movies because, again, I wasn't watching those movies based on ratings. I was watching the movies. Oh, shit, Fantastic Four.
Right. Based on the right.
It was based on that. It's just a movie. I want to enjoy it. And I wasn't thinking about that. So, like, but like now to think about it, like as far as like, story and how Reed Richard was and just more of like more, instead of being more of like the like it kind of gave you the family dynamics within them, and that's the thing that I love the most about them. Like, it felt like, compared to the other ones, it felt like, yeah, this is a family. This is and also too, it didn't make Johnny Storm look like an idiot. It made him look like, hey, you know what, he is, you know, he does kind of do things, but he is smart and he can do things on his own.
I mean, he's
like
an
Lee Richards is not
right?
He's great. And then you got the thing who also is great at what he does, and to show light to Sue Storm, who was she was the highlight of my whole movie. Like, I loved her in the entire movie, and to see her kind of be this, like, to me, she was the leader. She was the one that was kind of like running the show, and I love that. It's just a family dynamic that I loved, and I was like, you know what, if this is what, God rest his soul, if this was the Stan Lee was trying to project, I don't know if this is exactly what he wanted, because he's not here to say, but I honestly, watching this movie and saying to myself, well, you know what, I think this is something that a Stan Lee would have loved and he would have appreciated, because again, Marvel has proven, Marvel Studios, Disney has proven time and time again that when they take a property that it's Marvel, they kind of know what they're doing with it. I mean, sometimes it's a hit or miss. It's been like that for the last couple of days, but again, those first 10 years as a DC fan, DC's not fucking with those first 10 years. For this movie to be, I would not be surprised if this movie gets close to $1 billion, because again, Marvel's already established that relationship with viewers, with fans. This is already a connected universe. DC, I enjoyed it because now you gave me my favorite. Not only did you give me my favorite superhero, but now you gave me my favorite superhero in a movie that I could honestly be like, you know what? I can see the potential in this. I can see where this is going. You gave me Superman. Now give me something else. And again, Peacemaker is great. I love Peacemaker. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different things. So again, that's why I rate them the way they did.
Season of that come out?
Not yet. I don't think so.
It's coming.
Not yet. Well, yeah, I am too. But it is
after all of that, after all of that stuff you said, I feel bad talking shit about the movies, bro. I can't talk.
No. Listen, no. In no way, shape, or form.
Don't feel bad for him. Don't feel bad for him. He's got the wrong opinion most of the time.
Listen, let me tell you, you had given me one of the most honest opinions about a movie to say that, and that's the most honest answer I've heard about Jurassic World. Like, the fact that you felt because people will say, because people want to jump on the bandwagons, right? Me, I go into movies with if Superman had points that I didn't like, I would have said, yeah, I'm not. Just like in comics, there's comics I've read and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this fucking comic. I'm really not clicking with this comic right here.
I don't think that you would. I disagree. I don't think that you would point out any flaws. It took you a whole year and a half to admit that Halloween Ends was bad.
It's not bad. Time out.
We're
not talking about Halloween Ends here.
Oh,
we're not talking about Halloween Ends. I have a love and hate relationship with Halloween Ends. If you watch Halloween Ends based on a Michael Myers movie, you're gonna hate it. If you watch Halloween Ends based on an anthology, the way originally John Carpenter wanted it to be, then you'll enjoy it. See, I go into it in a different way. If I think about it as a Michael Myers movie, it's going to piss me off. I'm going to say, I hate this movie. But if I watch it like it's like Season of the Witch type anthology, the way it was originally supposed to be, John Carpenter, hey, I'm for this movie 100%. And to have the guy that created it say, I can appreciate what he did. I can appreciate what he did. And listen, I'm good for it. I have a love and hate relationship with it. Honestly, when it comes to Superman, I'm not biased with Superman. I love it.
I can't wait for 6 months from now when you're like, man, Superman was ass. It was
I can't. No,
I could
honestly tell you, this is the most Superman movie that I've gotten. You want my honest opinion? I love this Superman movie, but it does not take the spot of the original Superman with Christopher Reeve. That is still my favorite Superman movie of all time. Yeah. It does not take the spot.
And Superman,
I will say that this is the best Superman movie of this time. This is the best Superman movie.
You think it's better than Tyler Hasha?
Well, it's not a movie. That's a TV show. Like, I think he's a better. Do I think he's a better Superman? I can't say that because there are two different types of Superman. He's more of the established Superman with kids. Corn Sweat is the Superman that's only been Superman for 3 years. I can't compare them. I don't want to say who's better Superman because they're all different Supermans. What I'm saying is the film. As far as the show, that's a show. The show was good. It's not a movie. The movie obviously is going to be a little better because it's the movie. It's different. So that's my argument with it. But I can respect your answer. I think
I haven't been able to go see any of these movies yet. But I do. Out of all three of them that are out right now, honestly, Jurassic Park's the only one that I want to like. I would make an effort to go see Jurassic Park. I know I'm going to end up watching Superman on HBO. I know I'm going to end up watching Fantastic Four on Disney when it comes out. Yeah. But I would like to go see Jurassic Park.
And I think you would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Really.
I love that weird fucking mutant. Like everybody was bashing that D-Rex because it's a mutant. It's not a dinosaur. It's like, motherfucker, I love mutants. I love Godzilla.
Yeah. I learned a lot about myself when people were hating about it. So I know now not to wear Speedos at the beach. I know how to keep myself covered.
You know what I like about the Jurassic Park also is that, you know, like in Jurassic Park 1, you have those scenes where the dinosaurs are kind of like chasing you, whether it's in the kitchen, whether it's in wherever, you know, those are the scenes that you were like, oh shit, get it. So in this movie, they figured out a way to sort of, you know, because
bring that back.
Expect that from Jurassic Park. You know,
I gotta check it out, man. I gotta listen. I love the original, and there's some I love Jurassic World, so I gotta check it out. Again, I can't knock it. I can't say anything about it. Maybe this will be my next meter.
That's a good point, though, with what George was trying to say before you interrupted him. You know, it is they don't the dinosaur movies. It is like there's no jump scares anymore because you know it's the formula. So to know that there is going to be like intense moments where you're actually going to be scared, that's cool.
Well, I will tell you now, George, if it's shit, I'm going to fucking reach out to you. And tell
you shit. Oh, my God.
I was like, fuck you. Fuck Unworthy. This movie was shit. He says, Sue was good and Johnny. Reed was ahead of Lettuce. Ben was okay. But that scene in the beginning with him saving something let me like, what the fuck, really?
Yeah, I just like, that's one of the things that I keep hearing about this movie is like Pedro Pascal is just fucking not good.
You know, and I'm so glad you said that because I just can't get past him being I just can't. You know, it just didn't do it. It didn't do it for me. I can't. He's a great actor, Mandalorian and all that stuff, but you know,
he's better when you don't have movies,
not just Mandalorian, but we know him for all that. You know, The Last of Us, he's been great, right? But this I don't know why they decided to just. You know,
I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for this, but like, and people have agreed. Other than the original Avengers, the people, the Downey Jr. and everybody that was there, all the people that are kind of just gonna go away and let all the people,
right?
They're kind of leading into Pedro Pascal, kind of leading this universe, the new one. I'm for it 100%. I think he was great.
Not anymore. I saw a thing today where they said that he's going to have less of a role to play.
And that's disappointing because I think the emotion that he brought in that film and the way he portrayed Reed Richards in this film really sold me on who and how fucking it really showed me how like compared to the old movies, it showed me how smart Reed Richards was. Even in Doctor Strange movie, they said he was like the smartest man. Like this movie shows you why. Like that motherfucker. Like there was things like they could have did it. And he was like,
"I'm never gonna get over the fact that it's not John Krasinski." They gave us only a little taste.
You know, like I agree. I agree.
They really should have capitalized on it. The fans wanted it. It was there. Everybody wanted it to be.
When you open up a comic book and you see Reed Richards, you see John. You see that. You see him. That's Reed Richards, man.
No, honestly, like I think Pedro Pascal is probably a bigger actor right now than he is. He's a more popular actor right now.
Yeah, but I mean,
I can see why. It's
objective. That's objective. You can't fucking say, "Oh, you gotta have." David Corn Sweats. What the fuck did he do before Superman? Are you gonna say he didn't do nothing? They needed to be Superman.
They needed a fresh take on Superman. I think personally, right now, he is honestly. When you watch the movie, and you may disagree with me, when it comes to that part to play Reed Richards. He not just delivers in his part, but he makes you believe everything they said in Doctor Strange that is the smartest man in the world. That man knows. Like there was a scene where they were talking about something silly, and he was like, "Why do I need that when I could build it? I could build it. I know how to do this." And for him to be challenged in a way where now you're dealing with Galactus, where something you can't control, it's out of your lip, but he's still kind of like figuring things out. And it kind of was like one of those things where it's like, I know everything, but he had to get into the, let me trust my family. Let me allow my family to help me. Like he kind of had to like let them do things because he can't be the only one to do things, right? I love the way they portrayed him. Like he's the smartest man, but like being the smartest guy doesn't necessarily mean that you know everything. Like you got to rely on your family to get through things. And this movie showed that. And I'm telling you right now, 10 out of 10. And for me, I think it was great.
Well, you don't see the other thing too. I mean, I'm going to admit I get stuck on the aesthetics. Like, you know, Marvel has given us really good people that look like the characters.
Right.
You understand? Like when they like obviously Hugh Jackman, you know, you see Hugh Jackman, you see Wolverine, you know, the hair, the beard, and all that stuff. When you Magneto, the gentleman that played Magneto, he looks like, I'm like, you know, so we're used to like, you know, so but I can't get past Pedro Pascal being Reed Richards, you know. It's just like the
only thing when they announced him, the only thing that I like, my first thought was, that makes sense. Pedro Pascal looks like the kind of guy that would let a fish king bang his wife. Like he looks like the type of guy that would cuck for fucking.
And he doesn't sound like Reed Richards. I have this thing in my head of how Reed Richards sounds, and when he speaks about science, and it's just like this is Pedro Pascal. Like, go do a romantic movie, bro. Get out of here.
Right. I mean, I never really understood the appeal of that dude. I've not really enjoyed anything that he's in. Like other than The Mandalorian. I like The Mandalorian, but I don't have to look at him. So maybe it is an aesthetic thing. I don't like him at all. But I also don't understand what all the hate is all of a sudden for, like, he went from being the most beloved, wholesome dude in Hollywood, and now people are like boycotting him and shit for touching what's his name's Willem Dafoe's wife's face.
Oh man, that's
like they showed the one clip. They show the one clip of him grabbing her face, but then like they don't show the rest of the clip where she goes and she starts fucking with him too. Like they
we're not gonna get into these tabloid bullshit. I'm not gonna listen. The point is, I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. We're not doing this. Listen again and again. Respect it. Like I'm not a big follower of Fantastic Four. I do remember the old movies. I do know who they are in comics. But I'm not invested in who they are in the comics. I haven't read the comics, but like to be somebody, let's say that I'm somebody, the way I look at it is like I came into Fantastic Four as somebody new. I know who they are, but I don't know shit about it. I'm going to walk in here like I've never read a comic before.
Right.
And I don't know who the Fantastic Four are. For to be somebody to walk in a movie theater and kind of go into that mindset, like I don't know anything about these guys. I want to see what they are.
Right. I mean, that's probably why
all of them
because you do know who they are. So
they all delivered in their parts.
Yeah,
or who they are. They may not look the part, but do they play the part? And in that case, they all play their parts. They all did what they needed to do. They all sold me on who they were. He showed me he's Mr. The Human Torch. He showed me he's Ben Grimm. She showed me she was Sue. He showed me he was Mr. Fantastic. They all sold their parts the way they were supposed to. Again, I walked in with it with an open mind, and when I left, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be open minded. I'm not gonna judge it because I know Marvel's had these ups and downs. But again, sold it, and it goes to show you, like, hey, say what you want about the man. Hey, if it was something, look at the audience. Look at the audience's score. I'm not the only one who's saying it. I'm not the only one. We respect other people. But
nobody is. You're acting like somebody's attacking you for your opinion.
No.
He likes that movie. He's horrible. He's horrible for liking that movie.
Honestly, like I really enjoyed his. Again, he brought so much emotion to this movie, and it made me feel like honestly, Sue to me was the leader. I felt like she was the leader, but like he sold me his part. Like, and then that one scene in the end. And I'm not going to spoil it. There's one scene in the end. And, man, I felt that emotion, man. I was like, man, he fucking – damn. I'm like – the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, Marvel's back. God damn, DC, you better deliver on the next movie because goddamn, Marvel – yeah. I was there. I was like, man, I felt it. I was like, Pedro Pascal, okay. I see why we got him. They did smart. Kevin Feige kind of knows what he's doing. I was like, all right, I see what you're doing here. I see what we're doing here. Okay, so listen. Great movie. If you haven't watched it, no spoilers. If you want to talk about spoilers at one point, you can reach out to me. We can talk about it. If you liked it, not like it, I am definitely going to watch Jurassic Park. definitely gotta check that out. I haven't watched it. You sold me on the you and some of the comments sold me on some of the OG kind of scenes of the under the car, and like I love shit like that. So I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna knock the movie.
And I have to admit, I think the Johansson actress, she did well. She did really good.
Yeah. I love Scarlett.
Yeah, you can.
I love her and everything.
I want to see Brokeback Mountain, but rewritten with Scarlett Johansson and Sydney Sweeney as the main characters.
Oh man. Kind of just to get off the thing. Not really a ball stick meter, but San Diego Comic-Con just happened, and we got a bunch of toy reveals. We got a bunch of stuff that's happening, and you know, San Diego is notorious for movie trailers and movie, features and stuff like that. And one of the things that I'm kind of hyped on is that we're going to be getting a movie, a video game, and a short with Jason Voorhees. Now it's called the Jason Universe, and they're going to have a short called Sweet Revenge, and we got our first look at Jason. So these are kind of the images that I got. This is a new Jason with the new mask. They're giving us the classic jump scare from the water.
Yeah.
Now, I am pretty big on I'm big on like different interpretations of things, because again, not a lot of the Friday the 13th movies have been the greatest, and some of them have been great. I felt personally that after the final chapter, it should have stopped there, but I really enjoyed the New Blood. I really enjoyed the New Beginning, and and Jason X, Freddy versus Jason was a fun movie. I could watch that. So like, there's a lot of criticism as far as like the mask is concerned, and all this stuff, and the design of it. Like, I don't know if you guys, I know you guys, from what I know, you guys watch horror movies, but not into like horror movies like that. As like any takes on these? Like, how do you? Matter of fact, here's a question for you: how do you feel about different interpretations of characters in movies, and how do you feel how fans react, like the negative reactions? Like, if you have a character that you really love and you felt like, hey, I'm big on that, I'm good with something different, but then you hear a lot of the, that's stupid. Why are we doing this? Why did it change this? Like, how does that stuff make you feel? Like,
to me, it depends on the character.
Okay.
It just depends on the character. If they're gonna, especially when they do the whole man-woman swap, right? When clearly this character is a man. Why are you gonna do the woman thing? It's just like, come on, we don't like it. That makes me pissed.
Yeah, I don't care for I don't care for like race swapping shit sometimes. Like, that's cool if they can do it right. But gender swapping,
if they do it right. If they do it right.
If they're doing it just to do it, to be like, oh, look, we're so progressive, we race swapped this. I don't dig that.
Right.
It's got to make sense.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Like,
that's all I ask. It has to, that's perfect. That's a great way to put it. It has to make sense.
I personally feel with the new Jason design and the new mask, like
did they rewrite it? Did they rewrite him or something? They didn't
did you see the comment? Eduardo's like, says, is Pedro playing Jason?
He probably is. He probably is. No, honestly, I don't. They haven't rewrote it. This is kind of like their own. Like, it's kind of like a restart, a relaunch of the Jason Voorhees. Because they got the TV show coming out on Hulu, the Crystal Lake prequel, and then they got a video game plan, they got a movie plan. That's the things and then they got a short teaser kind of just introducing Jason back into the mix, which is great. Like, I'm happy that we're finally getting something Jason related and not getting something else, because I love when the old classic monsters that we grew up with in the 80s and 90s that are coming back, and I love that. Listen, the way I see it, I'm still kind of iffy on the mask, but it's something that eventually it'll kind of like.
Mask back up. What do you got against the mask?
Yeah.
No. I have nothing against the mask. There are people who are complaining that the mask is not like the original mask. It kind of has like some square kind of like.
It looks like it's like more like molded towards his around the curves of his face.
Right. So I'm like, again, this is a perfect example of. It may not look the part,
but it looks fine.
Does it play the part? Like, is the movie gonna deliver? Is it gonna give me the same vibes that I got?
Well, I mean, is the
back in the
guy
day?
that's wearing it going to walk around with a machete and kill bitches? Because if then that's fine. As long as he does that, then what the fuck?
Then we're good,
That's
right? We got Friday the 13th.
I'm so glad that you guys say that. And I hate that when people, like, especially horror movies, I hate when people make it seem like horror movies have to be this Academy Award winning type fucking movie where they're gonna
sure
get
don't. They don't.
we don't
They just need
go
to be
we don't
death and boobs.
and
Right.
boobs. Right. And as long as you're
Death and
giving me
boobs.
that and you're giving right now the
You know,
only
it
thing I
could
will
be
say is
anybody. It could be any killer in a mask with and have some chick running
Right.
topless at some point. It's a good
Right.
horror movie, in my opinion.
right. Now honestly,
And she must get killed.
Right, she got to get killed while
She's got to get
topless.
killed. Like she can't
While she's
escape.
topless, she got to die, and that's. I mean, the Freddy versus Jason. That was the first thing Jason did was kill a topless bitch. I
There
mean,
you go.
Right. And honestly, make the kills creative. Like, give me something different. And I'm like, oh shit. You know, I think the Terrifier movies have done a good job doing that.
I have a slight problem with that. I don't want the kill for Jason. I don't want the kills to be too creative. He's supposed to be a giant walking man baby. I don't want him putting thought into traps and creating his own weapons.
No, I don't think that's what Danny meant though. Nah, it's more
No.
like
Are you referring to the old movie, the 2009 movie? Like that? Like where he was
he was too smart. Like I think that was a good movie. I think it was a very good movie.
I think it makes sense though. Like somebody that's kind of learned how to survive on their own. They really weren't dead in the woods. They kind of had to learn how to do
I know
things.
we've had this conversation before. And it's something we disagree on. I don't need to see him being manipulative or cerebral. You know, I don't need to see that. I need to see Jason just show up out of nowheres.
Yep.
You know, I don't need this little explanation of hidden
tunnels.
I don't need to see that. If that's how he does it, that's fine, but I don't need to see it.
Well, that also goes with what version of Jason you're giving me. If you want him to show up out of nowhere, then you're giving me the ghost Jason after, like at part 6 Jason. That's the Jason you're giving me. Now, if you're giving me human Jason,
like it's like fucking different Iron Man armors.
No, well, I mean they are. They are. If you watch the movies,
that's wild.
Jason was human until part 4. After part 4, they did the whole part 5 where they had like a bogus Jason, and then they brought him back to life in part 6 where he was like a zombified Jason that showed up everywhere. Right, so which version do you want in this movie? In this version is for like they're giving us 4 back. Like they're giving us human Jason who it makes sense for him to make tracks. This is somebody who survived and learned how to survive.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I want Jason.
I know
1.
that you
just give me Jason 1. The first one that came out, killed people, and you thought he was crazy or dead or whatever. That's the one.
I don't need to see him setting traps and fucking tunnels, and I don't need him I don't need to see him crank starting a fucking chainsaw to chase people down. He is a hammer. That's what he is. Everything looks like a nail when you're a hammer. That's the Jason I want. I want
to see Jason in the Marvel universe. That's where I want to see Jason.
Right. In the Mortal Kombat
first thing
universe.
he does is kill Pedro Pascal in that universe.
But yeah, everybody was bitching about like the mask and stuff. But again, they got a teaser. They showed a teaser trailer. It's on YouTube. You can watch it. There's a teaser trailer.
People are gonna bitch. People are
gonna bitch about stuff. You know,
if it's not what they remember, then it's not good.
Are you upset, Danny? You upset that they bitching about
no,
it?
Am I upset? No, because I don't really care I really don't care how people, again, I walk into things with an open mind. And if it's a good, again, you don't have to look the part. Just like comic books, right? It doesn't have to be the greatest artwork in the world as long as the story's good.
Right.
Or you can have the greatest artwork in the world and have a shitty fucking story. It doesn't sell. You're not gonna, either way, some way, shape, or form, you gotta sell it to me. You can't sell it to me through art. Art is great, it's beautiful, but if the story doesn't kind of like bring me in, then I don't want it. Yeah. So me, honestly, new design. Okay, we're in a new era. We're 2025. Things have to change.
Yeah, exactly.
Characters have to evolve.
Right.
And so if you give me a good story and you give me some good kill scenes and you kind of like, pay homage to a little bit of the stuff, but don't give me something different. Now, if you give me something different and it sells good, I really don't give a shit, honestly. As long as you sell me the part, like it could look good. It could look good. It's like It's like a beautiful woman, right? She looks good, she dresses nice, or a beautiful man. He dresses nice, handsome.
She got good jeans, got nice jeans.
Right, she got nice jeans, and then you bring her home and you find out she's a fucking psycho. You find out that his credit score is
literally how most relationships work with women. They look good in their jeans, you bring them home and they're fucking psychos.
He says, no, but he can swing against trees while you're in sleeping bags.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I'm fine with that. That's brute force. That's a brute force thing.
It has to be done right, man. I still haven't seen it. Yeah, no, like again, this is it's supposed to be August. Sometime in August, they're gonna release. It's like a short teaser, like a little short film that they're doing to kind of just give you an introduction. Because again, we got a TV show, they're planning a movie, and they're doing a video game as well. Wow. So again, this is a new design. And again,
I wonder how much of it will actually get done, though. Like they're planning all that. Will any of it actually happen?
We'll see what happens. But again, as long as you sell it to me and it has a good story and I'm invested in it, then we're good. Because again, it could look good or it could look shitty. It could look shitty and be good, or it could look good and be a shitty story. And I don't want
listen, Danny, you're gonna watch it anyway. No matter what anybody says,
regardless of anything, I'm going to watch it regardless.
So it could be shitty or not.
I'm the one paying the tickets. I'm the one paying the tickets. I'm the one buying the glizzies.
There you go.
I'm the doing it all.
Your nacho chili glizzies.
He says, the Running Man, that shit had made different type. First of all, fuck that movie. I mean, I have my opinions on that, but whatever. We'll leave that
one or the old one.
I'm not even gonna listen. That's one of my favorites.
I think the new one. Obviously, you can't beat the old one, but that's the fucking state of mind that I'm talking about. People need to get over it. Like,
right.
It's not gonna be the original one. Right. So just enjoy it for what it is. And if you try to watch it and it's the fucking pile of dog shit, then say it's a pile of dog shit. But don't just dismiss it because it's not what you grew up with.
Mm.
You got to pay the toll to get the boy's soul. Honestly, as far as the new Running Man movie, hey, whatever. It's a movie. Now, will I ever say it?
I'm gonna watch it. I think it looks good. I'm gonna watch it.
That's the beautiful thing about being your own person and having your own money. I don't have to watch it.
Danny's pissed, bro. Danny's pissed that they made that movie. Danny's like,
it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
That movie.
He gets so fucking defensive about the things that he enjoys that people are complaining about this and people are complaining about this, but I don't care. But let me say one time that I think Running Man looks good, and he's like, "Oh, fuck you, you son of a." I hope you drive off of a fucking cliff tomorrow.
Name one time that I've said that.
Just now.
I said I don't have to watch it. That's the beautiful part. I don't have to watch it. You can enjoy it, and I don't have to watch it. It's okay.
I can't imagine what the conversations were when they said they were gonna redo Total Recall.
Oh my god!
Your literal words where I said I was
surprised
excited
you're still alive. You didn't kill yourself,
George. You're around this era. Can you honestly say that the new Total Recall is anything like? Come on, come on, George. George, don't blow smoke. Hey, listen, you're a host here too. You can help out.
Yeah, it's like it's like if someone said they were gonna redo the Terminator, right? Like, you got to be kidding. Like, go back to redoing. We're gonna redo, like, re-release the Terminator 1 again.
Right.
Oh. That would be...
now that's a perfect good segue and a good question. Unworthy, what's a movie that you think should never be remade? It's that good and it should stay in its era. It doesn't need a sequel. If it has sequels, it had sequels, but it should never be remade. First movie.
My go-to is always the original Star Wars trilogy.
Okay.
You can't redo it. They continue to expand off of it, but they don't have any like blatant remakes. Like you really can't. But so it's kind of a cop out to say Star Wars anything. So that's always my go-to. But I think probably like, man, I don't know. I don't know a good one. What the fuck is the movie with the car, the time machine car? I don't think you can go back and remake those.
Back to the Future?
I don't think you can go back and remake those.
Listen. Funny thing is that is my exact same answer. Back to the Future should never be remade. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. Back to the Future is a movie that should never be remade. It should. We don't need a sequel. We don't need a fuck. I mean, if you want to make a sequel and an ad, whatever. Don't call it call it Back to the Future, but don't ever remake and reboot the movie. There's no reason why you do it. The CG was great back then. The special effects were great. There was nothing.
The storyline alone.
The story, like you said, Terminator 2. Those movies don't need to be remade at all.
Yeah.
That it works the way it is. It's fine. I agree 100%. I'm actually surprised you said that because I'm like, we just disagreed, but we agree.
They're not my most favorite movies. I mean, I like Back to the Future. I don't say
Back to the Future is fantastic.
I don't say I love them. I like them. I've watched them. I'd watch them again. I mean, but as far as remaking them, I think that you can't remake those.
No,
I think I think my definition of I mean, you can have many definitions of what your favorite movies are, but like if you have a movie that you could watch and you have a movie that you don't have to watch, but just play it as background music just because it comforts you, Back to the Future is that movie for me.
Wow.
I could watch. So it makes it one of my top 5 movies of all time. Back to the Future. It makes it that movie that I could like play in the background while I'm eating soup.
Wow. Why you?
Good. As long as I hear that, the Huey Lewis in the news, and I hear that, I'm like, yeah, I'm in a good place right now.
That's funny.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I think my 2 are the Terminator. You cannot remake the Terminator, and then the second one is Alien. Not the second one. The first,
the original
Alien. Just like that movie was like, yo,
that movie's great. That's a great movie. They got courses in college off that movie. You know there was like courses in college that people kind of like go through the movie, and it's some weird shit. Like they do the Dark Knight. I want to say not the Dark Knight Returns. It might be Returns or Rises. One of the two. They do the same thing. Like they utilize the script and try to like, that's some weird shit. But like that's big. But I agree. Alien, the first one is great.
I think as far as movies that they try, but I don't think they've ever been able to get right, is the Wizard of Oz movies. Like I've talked about it before. I'm a huge Wizard of Oz fan. Yeah. Love the books. Love
you didn't
the
like the Wicked? You didn't like the Wicked?
No,
movie?
I love those. I love Wicked. I've seen Wicked like like I've gone to see the plays many times.
Right. It was a great play and great movie.
And I don't see that as like a remake. It's expanding on the universe. But like to sit down and make a fucking remake of Wizard of Oz, they've tried it a few times and they just it can't be done correctly. Like nobody has been able to break the fucking code, and it pains me to say because I would love a new Wizard of Oz movie, but I don't think we're ever going to get that. I don't know how you do it.
Ed says the Predator, Commando, and Harry Potter movies.
I agree with Harry Potter, but not necessarily with the Predator and Commando, because there's so much you can kind of do with the Predator, and they're going back and forth. So they've done a lot of the stuff with the Predator,
and they're doing movies now. They're doing movies now.
Exactly.
They're doing movies now. So
Commando wasn't so like. It wasn't like a storyline that was so like solid and gripping. It was just kind of like a fun Arnold Schwarzenegger type movie. Like but you could,
fucking great movie.
yeah. Commando was the bomb, But
Commando was
in terms of storyline, they could remake it.
Listen, every time I watch Commando, I wish my dad. I strive to be that kind of father. I want to be that dad. Like there is no there. Listen, if you're not that kind of father, like that's willing to do that, then you
walking around with logs, right? You're building a cabin and just Danny's walking down the
feeding fucking deer, and the deer don't run away. Like you're that fucking scary, but the deer they even whisper like that's fucking nuts. Oh man. So for me, lastly, it's very brief. It's stuff that's already happened, but kind of just showcasing a lot of the people that we have lost. Michael J. Warner, who you guys know was Theo Huxtable in the Cosby Show. This is before the pill dropping and scandal. Right. This was our Theo Huxtable. Ozzy Osbourne, a rock legend who inspired a lot of like the metal bands and stuff. Yeah. And the one that kind of really hurt the most, man, Hulk Hogan, man.
Dude,
the kind of pillar, the guy that kind of made wrestling kind of what it is, like he's the original superstar.
Well, Triple H says it best. There would not be wrestling as you know it today. There would not be wrestling like you know it today.
Right. So like,
he put it on the map.
He was at that peak. He put it to that peak.
Not only was he became a household name from wrestling and his acting. Like he always kept bringing his fame back to wrestling, like to make sure wrestling was getting the rub. You know what I mean?
I mean, look at WCW. Like with the NWO and all the stuff that they're doing, they led WWE down. Like their ratings were like shot because they were killing it. They were doing it again. Think what you. I mean, I know one of our buddies. I forget who it was.
The man Hulk Hogan, like Terry Bollea, he was kind of a shithead. But like the character Hulk Hogan,
right? Exactly.
You know, exactly. You can love the character, hate the person. You know, like every Ben Affleck movie. Decent characters, shitty human being. Don't like that.
I think personally for me, I agree. And again, one of our buddies had reached out to me and they were saying, "Oh, I was looking forward to see what you were going to say about Hulk Hogan." And it's the same thing that I said before, and I agree with Unworthy. We didn't grow up on, and we talked about kayfabe, right? We were going to talk about kayfabe, and we didn't grow up knowing the scandals and knowing what was going behind the scenes. These are like larger than life characters. This was the gimmick era where we believed everything. This was our hero. This was anytime you seen the villain in that ring, you were hoping Hulk Hogan would walk right out through those curtains and save the day. That's who you wanted to win. That's who. The minute he showed up, you knew things were going to be all right.
See, for me, it's opposite. When the good guys were doing good, that's when I wanted Hollywood to come down and fuck up their whole day. That's what I wanted. I grew up. I like heel Hogan better than.
Yeah, I definitely. See, I'm the opposite. I was always the red and yellow. I always loved the red and yellow. I can respect Hollywood, but again, Hogan was larger than life. And again, despite his his scandals and whatever happened after, again, that's the world we live in where we know everything. And now everybody knows what scandals, who's getting divorced, who's cheating on who's doing what. But again, growing up, it was never concert.
Right. Yeah. Everybody knows who's at the Coldplay concert.
Right.
That's another one you should have put up on that rest in peace was that dude's marriage from the Coldplay concert.
Right. So that one out of all that one caught me the hardest, and they caught me by surprise.
Dude, I was working. It was last Thursday. I was working. My new boss was riding along with me, and we came out of one of the jobs. I got in the van, and my brother had texted me. And I was like, "Son of a bitch!" I turned to him. I go, "I'm gonna need to take the rest of the day off for bereavement. Like, I lost a brother. I lost my brother."
Wow.
Right. Yeah. Definitely lost one of the greatest. So, he's had a lot of tributes. And again, no shade to Ozzy Osbourne. I shout out to my brother. He was big metal fan, and I learned a lot about rock bands and metal bands through my brother. And he, just listening and learning the history, because my brother used to watch a lot of the VH1 documentaries and stuff, and just learning. And big guy, like big star, dude, like inspired a lot of people, inspired a lot. And to have a show like literally 2 weeks before his passing, 3 weeks before, maybe a month before his passing, to have a final show, like he kind of knew what things, and to do that at his age and what he was going through, that was big. And then Michael Jamal Warner, the guy that played Theo, to die accidentally the way he did and a drowning in Costa Rica, that fucking sucks.
A lot of these people are dying young too, It's like
right.
Yeah, I mean, granted, Malcolm Jamal Warner drowned, but like Hulk Hogan wasn't that old.
Hulk Hogan wasn't that fucking old. That's they said people regularly live to fucking 90 now.
Yeah.
They
said, look at my father-in-law. He's still around. I'm like, yeah, dude, what's going on?
You're like, they're still alive.
that dude's been eating his fucking vitamins and saying his prayers.
No, but they actually released the autopsy of what he passed. So he passed away of a heart attack, and they said that he had a history of heart disease and leukemia. Like, who would have known that Hulk Hogan had leukemia, right?
Right, exactly.
So, again, these are things that we didn't grow up knowing, and these are things that they didn't have to share back then. They didn't. They kept their private lives private. And now everything
WWE just fucking gives it all away now. Like the kayfabe is fucking done. Like and there's mixed reactions with that Unreal documentary where they completely break kayfabe. They show you everything, and there's like a lot of mixed reactions. Like, is it a good thing for wrestling? Is it a bad thing? And I'll be honest, to relate that to Hulk Hogan, I remember when I was a kid, my dad, before we didn't have internet or computer in our house. I was a little kid. My dad had a picture printed at his work so he could come home and show it to me because it was a picture somebody took in New York City. It was Hulk Hogan, Dennis Rodman, Diamond Dallas Page, and Karl Malone all having drinks together.
Wow.
And I remember thinking, it's like, oh my God, Karl Malone and DDP are fighting Hulk Hogan and Dennis Rodman. Like, I can't believe they're hanging out.
Right.
So, like, little kid me
Those
was
bastards.
upset about that. But, like,
Right,
now
right,
as an
right.
adult, there is no keeping your fucking personal life hidden
Right.
when you're a
Right.
celebrity. So kayfabe is not dead because WWE killed it. Kayfabe
Right.
is dead because we live in a technological era where information is right here for you all the time.
Yep.
This is the new.
Nothing
There's
is,
capitalizing
nothing is
on that.
private.
Everything is
private.
this now. Everything, unfortunately, is this now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is either, I mean, it's good sometimes, but everything, it's a phone. Everything you need is right here.
And I think WWE is always good at reading the climate of shit. Like they're good that they're saying they acknowledge it. Kayfabe's dead, so we might as well capitalize on it and put out these fucking banger documentaries that are keeping people watching. Those documentaries are fucking good.
Yeah.
And you know what? Shout out to, and I want to say it was been a month or maybe 2 months ago that I had mentioned the Maven Hoffman. You guys, I don't know if you remember Maven. He was a Tough Enough winner, the first Tough Enough winner. He has a podcast, a show on YouTube where he kind of goes down every, like, how they bleed, how they take bumps. Like, he gives out all it. He was getting a lot of shit for it. Like, wrestlers were like calling him out, like, why are you throwing all this? Why are you saying all this? You don't have no right to say this. But now WWE has this whole documentary giving you everything, like telling you everything, how it goes, the planning, the setup, who they want, who they don't.
When we were watching the first episode of that, Unreal, I was thinking, man, this is so crazy. The talent, the production crew, the writers, like, they have this shit down to the minute. They were talking about the fucking Survivor Series War Games when CM Punk came back, and it shows on one screen, it shows the match happening, and then it shows the gorilla position on another screen, and they're counting down like 7 minutes, or what's the time? 8 minutes until the show is over, 7 minutes before we can play Punk's music.
Wow.
Like, down to the minute they're fucking playing this shit.
It's all a production. It's all a show.
No, it's
people don't realize that, but it's a lot of work goes into that shit, though.
And the refs, absolutely. Like, the refs are fucking constantly plugged into the gorilla position. The producers and shit. Like, the one referee, Aja Smith, she's talking about how, she's always getting the direction and she's got to move the story along for them. Like,
right.
Here's your cue to do this thing. Here's your cue to do that thing. It's crazy, the production, and like, I appreciate knowing it. And here's the other thing.
You like knowing that it doesn't spoil it for you. Like, now when you watch it, like, oh, they're
no.
I mean, we're grown now. We're growing.
What do you want me to do now?
Here's why
over there.
Here's why the breaking of kayfabe doesn't bother me. I love watching movies, and then I love watching a documentary about how that movie was made.
Oh, that's different.
I don't think it is. WWE is a show. I am a grown man. I know they're not out there actually fucking hating each other and beating each other up. I know this. I know they're human beings with families, and this is a story. So I don't mind seeing a documentary on how the story is made. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I hear you. But again, you're older, you understand, but kids out there, man, they're gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
That's true. He hit him and he had to cut him because they used to talk about how they would cut themselves. Like, they put like little thin razor blades, and so when they get hit, they wipe their head or touch their head and cut themselves.
Right. It's kind of it's an equivalent to telling your kids, like, there's still kids who believe in Santa now.
Right, exactly.
Telling your kids, hey, like,
what do you mean?
Though Cody doesn't believe.
What are you talking about, Santa? What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spoil that for you. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's a completely different fucking thing. I don't know why you would bring Santa Claus up when you're talking about
right. Santa Claus real. Santa Claus is real. I promise he's real. You're right. I don't know where you were going with that, but I didn't. I don't know where I'm going. Right. Santa Claus is real. Santa Claus is real. But it does make me appreciate the hard work and dedication. And again, you see a lot of these guys outside and how much growth. They again, it makes me appreciate CM Punk. It makes me appreciate CM Punk and the growth that he's made at a year, and
You're
Cody
leading me
Rhodes.
right up to saying it. I know you want me to say it. You want
so
me to say
it. Cody Rhodes. Like Cody Rhodes is the man.
Yeah, this fucking hold on. It didn't. This fucking documentary didn't make me like Cody Rhodes. It just made me feel bad for hating him. Like because he's a normal person. He's got a kid, and like when he was talking about how his daughter thinks he's a professional dancer. That's what his daughter thinks he does.
Oh, that's wild.
And like that part got on. I was like, God damn it! I can't believe this fucking documentary better not make me like Cody Rhodes. Like
he's gonna
like him.
He's gonna have an American Nightmare shirt on the next episode.
I'm like, damn, I feel bad for hating this guy. He's just a famous version of me. You know, he's out there doing a job to provide for his family.
Right.
And I hate him for it.
And not just him. It's a lot of them. They show Rhea Ripley's how she's like not who she like that character.
Yeah, she's got
that character
problems,
but she has anxiety. She's really not that person outside. Like it shows you a lot. It makes you appreciate a lot of the stuff they put out and they try. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. It's good in a way because it makes you appreciate the superstars rather than you going on your little, you know, for those who like to go on their little chats or a little thing and shit on these people. You wouldn't last a week doing the shit that they do. But also too,
and they do it 7 days a fucking week most of the time.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Oh, the traveling alone. Like I travel for my job. I drive all the time for my job.
Arena
job. And fucking 7 days a week going from state to state to state. That's a toll. That's a toll on your body, your relationships, your fucking mortgage, I'm sure. Like these.
Yeah. No, I agree. Oh man. But yeah, Jack, I don't know if you watched I haven't watched a lot of it yet. I only watched bits and pieces because there's a lot of clips on TikTok on them. But I'm definitely gonna jump on. Like I have the day off. I might even just start watching it tonight, honestly, just to kind of check it out.
It's a good documentary.
No.
Even like if you're not a giant wrestling fan, like you don't watch it religiously every week, like give it a shot, take a look at it because it'll make you at least appreciate the work that goes into this.
Right. I agree. All right. Well, guys, we're at that portion of our show where we like to give back to the community because in every show you should do that. Like, and again, we wouldn't be here as toy photographers. We wouldn't be here as collectors or anything if it's not for the support of each other, right? You know, mentioned it earlier. We a lot of us support each other and we give each other ideas and we all come from just doing just regular photos and look what we're doing now. So every week we showcase the AWA_weekly fix. And what is their weekly fix? It's very simple. If you do anything amazing or if you know anybody who does something amazing other than toy photography or collecting, it could be art. It could be cosplay. We've had cosplays. We've had musicians.
Nice.
We've had toy stores. We've had people who do amazing things. If you know anybody or if you are that person, it's very simple. All you need to do is tag us on a photo of something that you're doing, a project or a music album, original art, a comic book, or toy photography, whatever it is. Right. Tag us. If you know somebody, send them our way. Tag me and Unworthy. Tag the AWA page so we can showcase them on here. It's very simple. Or use the hashtag AWA_weekly fix and then tag us. That's very simple. So we can show you some love and possibly even have you as a guest on the show. So
there you go.
Yeah.
So just to kind of start off, I want to shout out, first of all, the Grown Ass Men Toys.
Nice.
Fucking awesome guys. Shout out to the Marvelous Shots, Collector 425 and the Real Comrade. Shout out to those guys. Fucking amazing dudes. I love the stuff that they do. And one of the things that really caught my eye was the Real Comrade, you know, besides toy photography, kind of similar to what we do, he has his own YouTube channel. And on his YouTube channel, he talks about a lot of like real life things. Like he tries to plug in a lot of stuff that relate to the real world. And that's something that always catches me. So I wanted to shout the Real Comrade out. He had a episode on, I want to say it was like 2 days ago, and it was life vibes, balancing positive and negative thoughts and emotions. Just basically, you know, men talking about, you know, you don't get that a lot, right? Guys kind of like who are really, we all relate within the same hobby, but to kind of like do little things like this, like talk about the things we like, we don't like, talk about families. Me and Unworthy, we talk about family all the time. We tell us things that are going on in our families, and you know, he knows everything that goes on within mine. I know about the stuff that goes on with him and like stuff like that. And I wanted to commend the Real Comrade because he's always been that guy to like plug that stuff, always add that stuff. And shout out to all of them because they all very much support each other when it comes to each other's vision. You know what I'm saying? And so again, shout out to the Real Comrade. If you guys are not following him, go check his YouTube out now on the Real Comrade. Go hit subscribe. Go check out his videos because a lot of them I've watched and a lot of them I'd follow. But also too, go check out the Grown Ass Mentors because they're doing phenomenal. They're doing whole room tours, like the crib stuff. They're doing all that shit, and that's fucking awesome. That's different. I always love different. I always love different. So again, but more importantly, I've had the privilege of meeting them, and I've had the privilege of talking with them, and phenomenal guys, great guys, and very wholesome guys. And you know, I just wanted to commend the Real Comrade. Again, go check out his YouTube page. Go check out some of his episodes and give him, show him some love, show him some support because
subscribe. People subscribe.
He's a very, very, very intelligent man. A very, very intelligent man, and everything he says, he just nails it, man. Like he has an eye and his voice, like he just does a really, really good job. And he's a fucking awesome dude, by the way. So I wanted to shout him out today.
Another group that we met at Legion's Con because I met them there too.
Yeah. George, do you have anybody you want to plug tonight? You anybody in your you want to like shout out for Weekly Fix?
You know, again, like I've been watching quite a few shows lately. I'm like, wow, there's so many people out there. But you know, KJ told me to like I can't be naming people because if I forget people, they're gonna get mad. So I just gotta chill, you know. But definitely, you know, you guys already plugged them. The Highly Posable crew every Friday at 10. It's a big hang. It's really amazing. Enders and I just started the Mission Imposable. And that's gonna be just every last Monday of the month. That's what we're gonna drop it every last Monday of the month. And then on top, and then before that, you know, the Barely Posables with KJ and those guys, they're gonna drop their stuff. So
that's awesome.
You know, I mean, it's the
HPN, the Highly Posable Network. Be sure
right.
Check them out in the Highly Posable Network. That sounds so good. Like, hey,
no, I was gonna say there's a couple of other people like the Calabunga group. They have a podcast that they do every once in a while. I don't know if they have a schedule, but Perfectly Excellent. You know, they talk about all types of stuff, nostalgia, video games, and all that. So they're cool too. You know, just like
that's what's up.
They're really, really cool.
That's awesome. Unworthy, you got anybody you want to plug tonight?
Yeah, well, I wanted to shout out the Toy Daddies and the Sentinels for all of their coverage of Comic-Con.
Yeah,
it was cool seeing all the little videos and stuff like that. Showing off reveals and stuff like that. I felt like I was there.
You go.
It's always refreshing to see those guys having a good time.
Yep.
It makes me look forward even more to Legion's Con to be able to see everybody. So I just wanted to shout them out, give them their flowers for all the hard work because they're there trying to enjoy themselves and they're still fucking
right, exactly. And
for everybody else to see.
They're still providing for us. We're like, oh, that was awesome. That was cool.
They're literally like our dads. They're keeping us involved like real dads.
Our toy poppies. Shout out to them. Absolutely. Go check them out. I believe Toy Daddies go on live on Mondays and the TPC Top 10 and then Between Two Sentinels every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check out him and Machu, and then it's Yimbo reviews everything, No Chewing, and Toy Father. Go check them out. Awesome guys, fantastic. Can't wait to hang out with them at Legion's Con. And guys, that's pretty much George. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Oh no, thank you guys. Really,
and
totally enjoyed it, man.
Listen, open door anytime you want to come hang out and just talk glizzies and talk bullshit with us and talk stuff. And listen, I love the passion that you since I met you, even meeting you the first time at ToyCon, the passion that you put into the work that you do, but also too, you're a great fucking hangout, dude. Like,
thank you, man.
It's super fun to hang out with you, and I can't wait to hang out with you at Legion's Con. So
hell yeah.
And we're gonna have to have you back on in about six, maybe 7 months when Danny finally realizes Superman was a shit movie. You could be here.
Right? Listen, it could have been a shit movie, and I was still glazed. I'm gonna glaze that movie to the end. But we always like to end the show on a quote. Since you're our guest on tonight, our guest host on tonight, do you have any quotes that you live by? Anything that you want to just pour out to us before we end the show, close out the show tonight? I know it's a blast. Anything, it could be from a book, movie, whatever, glizzy, whatever it is.
I'm gonna say what I always tell my kids. Right?
There you
go. Just be kind to everybody. That's all. Okay. Just be kind to everybody, and because you don't know who's going through what. Right. So if you got something bad to say, don't say it. Just be quiet, move along. but be kind. That's all I'm saying. And share the knowledge, people. This is not, just be kind. That's all I'm saying.
Well
Beautiful
said.
words.
Well said from a beautiful man and a
beautiful man.
All right, well, that's a perfect way to end it. And thank you, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like. And with that being said,
Definitely.
Good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button
Click that notification bell
for more content.